Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys my completed pages for the month of September. And I know a lot of people look forward to these videos, so I will just get started. And if any of the books you see in this video you want complete flip throughs, just let me know. Or if you see any of these books and you happen to have these books and want to do a buddy color and a future coloring thing with me, just let me know. You can contact me through my Instagram. So let's get started with these pages. I did quite a few more than I thought. So I will show you my first book here. Is this one. So this book we actually did a color along in my Facebook group, which is called Once Upon a Color, and we did 2 pages a week in Chibi Girls coloring book volume 3 by April Amber. So as you can see, I clearly have done quite a few in there, and so I'm just going to show you the ones that I have completed in here. So I started off with coloring my intro girl, and I like to do blue hair on my Chibi Girls just because they remind me of Animal Crossing characters, and my Animal Crossing girl has blue hair, so I just kind of go with it. The next one I did here is the girl in the, it looks like a bed, like she's getting ready to go to sleep. And after I did this green background, I realized it looks kind of like a chalkboard, but it's done now, so it works. I do like how I did the pandas here and the little stars in her eyes. And this is just alcohol marker and gel pen. Next one here is we have our artist girl. It's going to a museum. Again, alcohol marker, gel pen, a little bit of colored pencil, shading for the cheeks. Next one we have is our pirate girl. I tried to make her pirate ensemble very vibrant. After I did it, I realized it's Christmas colors, but since she has the blue hair, it doesn't look so Christmassy, so I think we're okay. And then I tried to do a sunset type of background. My alcohol marker was kind of acting funky through here, but it kind of does give it like a clouds or maybe a mountain effect in the background, so it works. The next one is my little witch, and I decided to make the ghosts neon green just for a change of pace, and I did add some stickles to the sparks coming out of her wand. Tried to give her kind of like a Harry Potter-ish look with the wand, but I stuck with the purple, gray, and blue and green eyes on my girl. And this is actually colored a very light gray, so it is not white underneath her dress. The next one here is the spray can girl doing graffiti. So this one, I was having a little trouble with the wall, trying to decide what was wall and what was not wall, especially up here. So I decided to make this like the sky and this be the end of the wall. And then I did my bricks different colors, and then I just did this like a light gray, almost like this used to be the wall, and then it peeled off, and then there's bricks behind it or whatever. Yeah, she turned out cute. All right, so I did one without blue hair. I did her with this underwater girl with red hair because I wanted my water to be blue, and I tried to use kind of like neon colors with her. I don't know how neon they look, but the shiny part is Pentel Sparkle Pop Gel Pen, and the bubbles have glossy or Jelly Roll glaze on them to make the bubbles kind of glossy looking. yeah. And I did kind of mess up here. See the line? This is what happens when you're using an alcohol marker and you wait too long for it to dry. It will actually create lines in your work. So that's why you have to work fast when you use alcohol markers. Next one I have here is my detective, my Sherlock Holmes girl. And I decided I'll do pink this time on her hair. And I put glossy accents on her little magnifying glass thing. And I made the house yellow because it's my signature thing to do yellow in my pictures. And I just kept it really simple. And I think it turned out great. And this is supposed to represent like a white picket fence, but it actually has been colored in with a light gray, like the lightest cool gray in a marker set. And the shiny bits are the Uniball silver gel pen. And then I have this girl that I did, and she is the parachute girl. And we've got a bear and a bunny. And as you can clearly see, my marker did not behave. It was running out. So I had started in here, and then it ran out. So I was trying to just get what was left right through here. And then I had to pick another marker as close to matching this color as possible. So yeah, I did the best I could to match what I already had colored. And I think my girl is cute. I'm not so happy with the sky because of that problem, but it happens when you have alcohol markers. They dry out when they get to the end very easily. And that is a lot of background to color. So this is the last one. So this is my Viking chick. And I made it a night scene because I just thought it would be cool. I put stickles on the snow, so there's a little bit of sparkle. There's silver gel pen on her axe, and I think she looks cool. So yeah, that's all on her. So this that is all I did in the Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 3. Let me grab the next one. The next one I have here, just make sure I'm in the frame, is Little Fairies Stained Glass Coloring Book by Sun Life Drawing. And Sun Life Drawing sent me this book for a review, so I colored in this one to give it a review. And I colored this page. So it's the page with the turtle. And I think my colors turned out really dark, so I'll have to be careful what I choose next time I color in this. And like the turtle, this was supposed to be tan, and it turned out being like a tanny gray color, but I just went with it because it was already on the page, and so that's just the color I used. But this is actually a very fun book if you like color by number, and a very simplistic book. And obviously I used alcohol markers, but you could use Sharpies, pencils, gel pens, whatever. The next one was another one that was sent to me for review. This is Animals One Color Arts, and this is by Sun Life Drawing. And I did this one with the lioness, and I used one Cali Art marker. And I actually like this one because the dots and the lines are thicker, so it actually is easier to color. And it didn't take that long to color this one, so I was pretty happy how that one turned out. And as you can see, that's how all their pages are. They do have one with just dots, and they do have one with just lines, if you are into just one or the other. The next book I have here, I showed last month because I colored in it last month too. This is Grayscale 2 Books in 1, Chibi Girls by Jade Summer. And first one I did was this one. This was a buddy color with Ashley from Ashley's Coloring Journey. We decided one night that we would just color this one together. And I was just picking colors at random. First, she was turning out kind of fall-like, and then I started bringing in purples, and then it just kind of changed. Is it my favorite picture? No, but I did post this one to Instagram. A lot of people seem to like it, so I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, I think she turned out okay, I guess. And we've got gel pen, and I did add some glitterific paint to her wings for the sparkle. Yeah, so there is that one. And it's based with alcohol marker. And then I did this one. This girl, this redhead girl. This one, I really was not on my game this day. I was like having a hard time getting colors to work with each other. And I really struggled to finish this one because every single color just didn't look right with another color. But overall, I think it's all right and it's done, so I can say it's completed. But yeah, there is that one. And this last one in this book was a buddy color with Mickey, which is coloring by Mickey on Instagram. We did the fireman, and I made my fireman have red hair, and I tried to go classic fireman uniform of what I know. Like, I know him as wearing the yellow khaki color, so that's what I did. And I did add a little bit of sparkle gel pen here on the vent. And then I put a little bit of white in the windows and in the water. So that is those from Chibi Girls Grayscale 2 in 1, Jade Summer. The next one that I have here is Summer Nights, and this is a hardback book, and it's by Hannah Carlson. And I did this one of the beetle. So, and this one, it was like right after August was over. I just happened to have this book on my desk, and I decided, I'm just going to kind of color in it. No, I wasn't really, feeling like coloring. I just thought I would color in it. So I just pulled this out, and I pulled out my Lay Pen pastels, and I just started coloring on it and pulled a couple gel pens, actually just one gel pen, and stuck with this simplistic blue-green color palette. And then I took my stencil out and put it on the side, and I have these paints that are really cheap, like kids paints that are like glittery. They're like washable glitter paint that you get from the dollar store. I actually just use that for these spots right here. I used my stencil, and then I used my gel pen to create some more little spots just around to make some glittery. And obviously there was no bleed through because they're water-based. The Lay pens are water-based pens. So there is that one. The next one I have here, this was actually a spin from my spin app. So I had put all of my uncolored books in an app called Spin It on my phone. And I try to color as many as I can in a month, just so that I color in my uncolored collection. And I can also use it for the hashtag Color Your Hoard that Lavelia is doing from her hashtag, Lavelia's hashtag. And this is the one that I spinned, and this is Creative Haven's Creative Kittens coloring book. And I believe Michelle was doing a hashtag on Marjorie Cernot's pages. So I also included that when I posted this on Instagram. So the page I chose to color was this one of the kitten in the Holland scene with these Holland shoes. I actually really like these kind of shoes. I just think it's fun, and the tulips, and I thought it was right. So I started out in pencils, and then I realized this paper is just not going to do what I want with pencils. And then I started to get frustrated and just finished it off with alcohol marker. But overall, I think it's all right and turned out okay. There's some areas I would change if I redid it, but at least it's done. And I know a lot of these Zentangly pictures can take some time to finish. So I am glad it is finished. But that is that one. The next one I have here is from Love Stories. This is a color by number Disney book, and this is by Hachette Heroes, and this is a French book. And I think I got mine. I think mine is a Spanish one actually, but you can get them in French too. And I did this one, and this one was a buddy color with Wrenn Kelley. She has a YouTube channel, also an Instagram, and we decided we would just pick a page out of this book at random, and this is the one I chose. And if you guys don't recognize these characters, this is Wally and this is Eva, and yeah, it's off the movie Wally. And these are all romantic type pictures, and as you can see on this side, they're just the numbers in the squares, and you just color them. So it's a fun color by number, especially if you're a Disney fan. The next one I have here is Black River Arts, Color Some Cuteness teddy bears. I showed this one for the scavenger hunt part 2 tag. So I decided to color it, and it was this teddy bear with books, because the what you needed to find was books. And so I found this page, and I decided I would just color it since I had this book already on my desk. And I just colored it with alcohol markers, kept it simple, made him green. I think he turned out really cute. And this book is really, really cute. If you are interested in grayscale, I suggest books like this because they're a simpler form of grayscale and not too time consuming. So very cute, very fun. The next one I have here is a Disney Princess Dots, Lines, and Spirals coloring book. And here's the back. And I did the first page here just to test out what I thought of lines, and I did the I just used an old gel pen. No special gel pen, it was just the glittery gel pen that was an older one, and I actually ran out like halfway, so I had to like test some other gel pens to see if I could find a match to continue the rest of the way. This is a great way to use up gel pens. If you have one of these books and you have like a ton of gel pens, because they just eat them up. But if you can't tell, I believe this is Sleeping Beauty or Aurora from the Sleeping Beauty movie, if you can't tell. But I think you can tell. Yeah, it looks better on camera than in person. So obviously you can tell she's holding like a rose because her name's Briar Rose. So yeah, that is that one. The next one I have here is by Rita Berman, and I know I'm going to not say this right. Means Summer Sprazzer Gang or something like that. It is definitely not an English coloring book. This one was a buddy color I did with Sassy Coloring. She messaged me and asked me if I was interested in coloring in this book with her. And I said, of course. And this is what I colored. So this is supposed to be like the summer book. But since we are in fall, I tried to make my picture more into the fall setting using the browns and the reds. Something about this color scheme reminds me of Beauty and the Beast, honestly, guys. So yeah, I think it turned out all right. So I think this is some kind of like lemon herbal tea or whatnot. And the background right here is actually just eyeshadow that I used. And eyeshadow palettes have lots of browns and lots of pinks and reds and golds. So it actually worked out with this page really well. And I used colored pencils to color this. And I think I did a base of Crayola Super Tips as well. The next book I have is a small one. It's Sherry Baldy's My Besties Buttons and Bows coloring book. Ella Bella Buttons and Bows. And I just did one quick one. And it was this girl right here. Kept it simple. Just it was just one day where I wanted to put color to paper and I didn't worry about a background. I just colored her straight. And after I did so many colors on the dress, I just let it go flow all the way to the top and just added brown hair and tan hat, called it good. And sometimes the simplest pictures turn out the best. So it's always good to do color simple. Yeah. The next one right here was sent to me for review by Sun Life Drawing. This is Relax and Color Inverted Mandala. And I believe I showed this in my other video when I did the review on this. And I colored this one. And this book is actually kind of neat because you don't have to worry about coloring in the lines because of all this black background. You basically are just tracing the lines, and I didn't even use expensive markers on this. I used these Bic Kids markers. They're like washable markers. And it took like less than 15 minutes to color this. So they're really fast. So this is a kind of a fun book, and you could easily complete this book if this was like your only book and you just colored one every day or 2 or 3 every day. You could easily get this book done. The next one I have here is U is for Unicorn by Sachin Sachdeva, and he actually sent this one to me. And I colored this first one. So basically this book is all the letters of the alphabet. I think this book is fairly simple and it has great big numbers. So if you have a visual impairment, you actually can see these numbers very well. And obviously this is the one I did, and it's called A is for Ant. And I used alcohol markers, and then I put a black border around the edge just to clean it up and make it look nice. There was a few bleed through spots, but not too bad. You could use any kind of mediums on this actually. And it is Amazon paper, like all the others that I've kind of showed. So yeah, there's that one. The next one I have here is Lacy Sunshine Hocus Pocus coloring book. This one, Misty from Country Gals Coloring Place sent this one to me as Happy Mail, and this is by Heather Valentin. And I colored this one actually on live stream for you guys. And then or not live stream, it was like a color and chat. And I also did a full book flip at that time as well. And I think towards the end I did like a speed coloring just to finish it off. And here is that girl, perfect for Halloween. I think she turned out really cute. And I do appreciate Misty sending me this book. Perfect for Halloween. Thank you, Misty. Next one I have here is Whimsical Mandalas, Volume 2 by Tabitha Barnett. And I have just done one, and it was this one, the Gnome book, or the Gnome page. So I believe one of my fellow color tubers was doing a gnome hashtag. I didn't know the actual hashtag, but I did want to do a gnome picture for her hashtag or for her thing she was doing this month. So I didn't remember the hashtag, but I did do a gnome page. Sorry. And here is my little gnomes with all the mushrooms. And they kind of get lost within all these mushrooms, but it works. And I used Crayola Take Note permanent markers on this one. And those markers actually are really nice markers for Crayolas. And obviously there is bleed through because they're permanent markers and they're alcohol. So that is that one. The next one I have here, I did show in an earlier video because this was a Happy Mail. And this is Nice Little Town ABC. This was given to me by Danielle from Danny Button's channel. And I colored the first one, letter A. And I figured I would just do this one in order. I kind of did colors of an apple because A is for apples. And yeah, I did put some gold glitter gel pen on this one steeple and a little bit through the windows. And I think it turned out pretty well. And this is Amazon printed paper. And I do think I gave a full flip of this book on another video in case you're interested in checking out that full flip video. The next one I have here is Dreamlands 3. And this one's by Edwina McNamee. And this is a very adorable book. And I was just feeling like coloring in it one day. And this is the one I decided to color. And I actually used Castle Art Seascape pencils. And so they're the colors of the sea. And I didn't use any of the blue ones, obviously, but I used the teal and the purples and the browns and stuff. And then in the background, I actually got one of those brushes that people use for distress ink or like for contouring if you're using it for makeup, and used it on my gelatos to create this background effect. And it actually turned out really neat. So this is basically just pencils and the background was gelato. The Faber-Castell gelato. And I think she turned out really cute for a character without skin tone, a typical skin tone. I figured she's kind of like a caterpillar or something, so she doesn't need a regular skin tone. The next one I have here is Halloween by Such and Such Diva, and he actually sent this one to me for review. And I did this one, so basically the cover page, and you can actually tell I color differently than he does. So yeah, I used alcohol markers, and I did do some shading with pencil, just a little bit, because I wanted to see how pencil would react to this paper, and it does okay, but I prefer to use the alcohol marker on this paper. And this is a super adorable book for Halloween. Numbers are nice and big for anybody that has those visual problems. And yeah, I think it turned out all right. Very cute book. Lots of fun Halloween things. And if you like color by number, it could be a good one for you. The next one I have here is Kawaii Halloween, a super cute holiday coloring book. And I believe this one's by Mindful Coloring Books. And I just did one, and it is the witch with her panda and her pig friend. And so I colored this one with Crayola Take Note markers, except for the background. The background I actually used Crayola Twistable crayons. So that was kind of a fun little experiment. And they were a little bit, I could see the lines just a little bit, so I did go over them with Gamasol just to smooth out the crayon marks just a bit. And I think it turned out all right. I wish that it was darker, but it works because their hats are black, and I wouldn't want to make that so dark you couldn't tell the black parts that I've colored. And I think I used some gel pen on here too. Oh, the stars, they're not gel pen, they're glitter marker, Crayola glitter marker. Yeah, and that is that one. And you can see on the back where the crayon didn't affect anything. And the next one I have here is Disney Characters, Waves, Dots, Lines, and Spirals coloring book. And I did this one, and I showed it in another video, and I wasn't sure who this is supposed to be. After looking at it several times, it has got to be either Anna or Elsa. Someone suggested maybe Moana, but with this hair here, right here, I'm just thinking it's gotta be Anna, but I'm not sure. And obviously you just color the lines in the spiral, and it's got the spirals and dots and lines and all sorts of fun Disney things. I want to try to find that Stitch because it would be fun to color Stitch. And the very last book, but certainly not least, we have 125 mandalas by Coloring Book Cafe, and I colored this one. So this one obviously is fall inspired. I love how it turned out. I love the coloring. I did basically pencils and shading, and then I've also used some glitter marker for the little glittery effects and a little bit of glitter gel pen, and that's pretty much it. Kept it simple, and I didn't want to color every little thing, so that is why I shaded it the way I did, and I think it turned out really good that way. And that is that one. So let's count our grand total, shall we? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I did 32 pages this month. I am actually very surprised, guys. And I have one work in progress I was going to show you. I didn't get to finish it. I really wanted to finish it by the end of the month, but it just didn't happen. So I'll just show you guys what I'm working on. And it is in the Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. And this is a buddy color. And this is the one I was working on. And what I've been doing is using Crayola Super Tips as a base, so there is no bleed through. And I've just been coloring the characters, and then I'll color the wolf with the wings and the back. And then once I'm done, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for the background, but now that I got the new Memento inks, maybe I'll do some kind of inking or something, or maybe I'll do some splatters or something like that, because I'm trying to make them very colorful. So I am liking how this is turning out. So that is my work in progress. And everything else has been pretty much put away off my desk. And I look forward to coloring more things in October. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, which aren't old to me. They're my friends and family. And I appreciate your support. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care.